everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. Got a run today. Hopefully it's going to be fun because the run is called Isaac is a Fun Guy. Fun guy, you know, like mushrooms, but also fun guy like tequila shots and I don't know, what else do fun guys do? Skee ball? Anyway, this run was suggested by YouTube user XX Honeycomb. Basically, the way that this works is that we have pretty much every mushroom upgrade you could possibly imagine. Wow, I had not fired our tiers before. I didn't realize how strong we would be. So we have magic mushroom, all stats up, mini mushroom, smaller and speed increase, both odd mushrooms, so that's damage increase, rate of fire increase, and 1 health upgrade and 1 speed upgrade. The pinking shears, which are like for cutting plants, I guess, that's what the suggestion was. Common cold, poison mushroom, if you will. And I think I'm missing a couple. We also have the Liberty Cap, which we cannot get rid of, which means our main goal here is going to be going to Sheol. Unless we get Mom's Purse, in which case we will be going to the chest. What else am I missing here? Oh, the 1-up. I didn't mention the 1-up. Yeah, obviously that is a mushroom as well. So I think we've got every mushroom item spoken for here. This could be an interesting run. Basically, YouTube user XX Honeycomb was like, hey, you know what? It's up to you to decide. This actually worked out really well with these flies coming just at the time of this boss fight here. But he or she was like, you know what? It's up to you to decide if you want to, you know, go to item rooms or shops. I think due to the fact that we're incredibly strong here, I'm probably gonna say that going to shops is okay, but going to item rooms is probably gonna be out of the question. So I'm gonna take boss rooms, shop rooms, deals with the devil, and angel rooms, but no item rooms because I think that would just be a little bit insane, considering that we have like a ton of advantages right now, with, you know, basically every conceivable metric that you can think of, we have an advantage there. Our rate of fire is through the roof, we do a lot of damage, well, a little bit extra damage anyway, thanks to the odd mushroom. Our poison damage is increased, Liberty Cap gives us an extra mushroom effect each room, we got 2 extra spirit hearts randomly, and we got a pretty fly by way of the pill there, which is awesome. So we are going to have a nice little kind of miniature halo of flies around us, even at this early point in the game. Kind of want to fight the boss, but also kind of want to wait until the shears are available to fight the boss, because, you know, why not, really? Don't really want to take the bird foot. The one exception to that, you losing Liberty Cap is if I accidentally pick up the tick. I'm not going to cancel the run, obviously, but, you know, it is going to be kind of a frustration for me. This could be secret room. Also, we're going to get the chest regardless. Well, sadly, we just got the chest, but hey, a little bit of money. No keys means we will not be going to the shop or opening that golden chest. I guess we can also fly when I use the shears, so I might want to use that in certain situations, strategically. I've mostly been just considering using it for damage, but, you know, maybe I really wanted that heart. I could have gotten it right there. So we actually aren't going to get enough charge, because the shears take 6 rooms to charge. We're not going to get enough to charge up our shears before the boss fight regardless. Doesn't really matter, though. We are getting a ton of spirit hearts for basically no work at all on my end. We still have 0 keys. Could go to the curse room. I don't think that's totally necessary, though. Instead, why don't we just rush into this boss fight, fight Little Steven, and hopefully pick up a damage upgrade. Although, you know what? I wouldn't mind picking up a familiar either. Right now, in standard Northernlion challenge run tradition, we are going to be starting with a very overpowered run, and hopefully it will get a little bit more dangerous for us as we move along. You know, keep the tension up. Don't want this to necessarily be like, I can't believe I almost let myself get hit there. It is indeed the damage upgrade. I don't want this to be like the glorious incandescence run, or grossly incandescent run. Can't take either of those. Well, I could take 9 lives, but that seems like a silly idea at this point. Where I just steamrolled everything, basically. We'd rather have this, you know, have a little bit of a balancing effect a little bit later. So, what are my main goals for this run right now? I'm really hoping Bomb comes up here. Wow, that was good luck, and we'll just check that out. To get a small rock, which is going to give us even more damage. That's actually fantastic. We have crazy damage right now. Odd mushroom, Steven, small rock, and I think magic mushroom, I guess, gave us a damage upgrade as well. Not to mention we have insane rate of fire as well. So we're basically like incredible DPS right now. And just kind of hang out back here and continue shooting this. I don't want to hurt the neutral fly. Oh god, I've done it. I've done it. Okay, we're safe. Let's just explore a little bit. I still don't have any keys. That's going to be the sore spot. You know, you can't always be successful in every statistic, or every category in Isaac on every single run, and obviously keys are looking like they're going to be the sore spot this time. Luckily, we do not have to use a bomb there to blow up that tinted rock. Instead, we'll just get 2 free spirit hearts by way of the beautiful TNT barrel. Wow, almost got hit there. Still another bomb. No key. And in fighting Envy, I'm very tempted, don't get me wrong, to use my shears here to make this a little bit faster, but I think it's not in my best interest to do that. I can probably just kind of float these in, and, you know, 2 hits is going to be enough to destroy these guys regardless. So we're going to get a free pill that contains friends till the end. Not so bad. Might make the very next room a little bit easier on me. We shall see, though. In the meantime, let's just not get hit here. And I actually ruined one of my flies, but close shave, I didn't get hit. That's all that matters. Still do not know where our secret room is. Might want to look for that, but at this point, you know, 2 bombs to get 5 bombs is a fair trade. But at this point, I am going to be skipping out to hopefully fight the boss, head down to the next floor, and maybe we'll get a skeleton key or something from this boss. At the very least, we do... well, you know what? It's not even worth using the shears here. It's probably in my best interest to actually save the shears and just use them on a more difficult room or a room where I need to fly on the next floor, because this is far too easy, I think. Anyway, not going to complain too much because we do get a second cube of meat. Second cube of meat is going to give us a little bit more DPS, and our deal with the devil. Kind of hoping for Krampus there. You know what I will do? Here's the thing. I want to take Mom's Knife, but I don't want to take Mom's Knife because I think I'm enjoying our tier effects so far. And I want to take Guppy's Paw, but I don't want to take Guppy's Paw because I worry that we'll get more health upgrades as we go, and then I'll obviously have to take the shears with me because that's part of the challenge run. So I'm actually going to skip over Guppy's Paw and Mom's Knife. That's either incredibly foolhardy or progress, depending on your perspective. Of my Isaac run. So, you know, if nothing else, at least it's a refreshing change of pace to see me not take one of those 2 items on a run. Although I can't help but feel how amazing it would be. I use shears there for the silliest purpose, possibly, just to get a key. But hey, we need a key at some point. And anyway, I'm just like, I'm spitballing here, basically. So, not taking Mom's Knife always hurts a little bit deep down in my soul, but hopefully you guys appreciate what I'm doing here in the name of an entertaining run. Now, occasionally, we don't even need the compass or the map. Well, maybe the map, but we don't need the compass because occasionally we will just be able to see where we are going on this floor. I don't exactly know what mushroom is supposed to give us that effect, but I appreciate that it exists. Let's immediately fight the boss in the caves because we're already here. And Fistula, you know, it would benefit from having the shears charged up, but that's okay. I feel good about my decision to get a single key finally after 4 floors of gameplay. And this is going to be a very easy boss, which will hopefully pay off with some kind of awesome upgrade. Let's see what we get. Single HP upgrade. You know, it could be worse. I was going to complain, but then I was like, no, Northernlion. Remember all those times you complained about those runs where you didn't get any HP upgrades? HP upgrades are a good thing, man. Just live with it. Enjoy yourself. They're not going to be what causes this run to fail. It's going to be your own lack of skill that's going to cause this run to fail, if indeed it does fail. Which, you know, it's looking pretty strongly like we've got a decent chance of success here, especially if we are just going to Sheol. This is free money, which is actually exactly what I was looking for, because we are going to want to go to the shop on this floor. Anything I could get to improve the frequency with which my shears charge is a-okay with me. And I'm not sure I've been hit on this run yet. I might have been, maybe I'm having selective memory, but I'm not totally sure. Anyway, shears is ready. What do we have in our shop? Book of Revelations. You know, none of this really interests me all that much. The tarot card, perhaps, but only because it's half price, which seems like a silly decision to buy something. I hit myself. I knew it could. As soon as I say it, it never lasts. You guys remember Everlast? That was a band in the early 2000s and 90s. Let's go check out our second secret room here, which we found by accident. Obviously, none of that is going to be useful for me. And I'm just saving my money. I realize that we don't have any keys, but I'm saving my money and not buying any of those items. Obviously, I can't even buy a Book of Revelations unless I'm contented to just get a single spirit heart out of it. Don't have any keys, but might have keys later, is basically what I'm thinking. So, there's our item room. I'm glad I went up here, though, because there is a tinted rock. And not going to item rooms, definitely the right decision, because we are already probably a little bit too strong by this point in the game. And that could spiral out of control. Maybe that's a good thing if it does indeed happen. Pick up 2 more spirit hearts, no keys to waste on that item room, and I would say it is time for us to go. But I'm going to play this once, just for luck. We got 1 penny back, and then I'm going to blow it up. And we got 2 keys out of it. That is fantastic. So we can go to the item room on the next floor. You know what? Let's look for our regular secret room, because I have a lot of bombs and would love to get to 15 cents. Instead, we find a fortune teller. I will play it once, like so. It gives us the Polaroid, which I'm going to pass up, because we're sticking with the Liberty Cap, recall. And that ended up paying out exactly the same as what we spent to get into it. Except, I used 1 extra bomb to blow it up. Anyway, that is the end of the Caves Part 2. Loving this run so far. Thank you, XX Honeycomb. I appreciate that your name is not that difficult to pronounce as well. Saves me a little bit of trouble and embarrassment. In any case, down to the next floor. We'll check out our room here, which gives us skeleton key. Keys, crisis averted. I'm going to walk immediately into that fetus. That was kind of silly, and take a little bit more damage. This seems like a room where shears could actually be valuable. You know, we're going to be fighting a lot of stuff on this room. Why not? At this point now, it kind of seems silly because the angel fetuses are probably, or just regular fetuses are probably going to be the hardest enemy we face. But we might get very lucky and actually get a 3rd level Meat Boy here, which is kind of like having a permanent, slightly shittier version than the Shears active. So we get a skeleton key and a golden key on the same room. That kind of seems like overkill to me. But hey, at least we're not going to use any of our 99 keys on this room. If you're having key problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 keys, then a overused meme ain't one, maybe? I don't know. I never have faith in myself when I go for the Jay-Z memes, man. My whiteness is just overpowering. Call him Jay-Z up here in Canada. That's not true, by the way. Whenever I say that, I always have people say, really? No, we call him Jay-Z, man. We're apologetic and very courteous people. We honor his original branding for the purposes of marketing. Plus, Jay-Z just sounds like a Much Music VJ or something. That sentence probably doesn't make much sense to you if you live outside of Canada. But that's cool, man. We can just let the poison damage actually whittle away that zombie's health, as you saw just happened right there. 2 of diamonds. Might as well double that cash right away. We're on the last floors anyway, so, you know, 30 cents is the maximum amount of health we are likely to need unless we come across a particularly benevolent judgment or something like that. Our shop contains the map. Fantastic. Like I said, we don't really need the compass. And I don't really need a bomb or anything like that either. So I think we are basically good to go here. Depths Part 1, probably not necessary to get my shears built up for this boss fight. I'm assuming it's going to be easy enough. Really hoping, though, that we end up fighting war here. That would be in my best interest for sure. Extra key. Can't even, like, there's no point in even getting it right now. How about this pill? The pill is tears up. Fantastic. Maybe we'll fire a little bit faster yet. It's Gish. You know, it's hard to feel bad about Gish, but I would definitely love to have, you know, our 3rd level Meat Boy up. But, you know, on the bright side, we could fight Death, and Death would give us the 3rd level Meat Boy as well. 4th level Meat Boy is now out of the question. But, you know, 3rd level Meat Boy plus a familiar that allows us to slow. That is cool enough in my book. So Gish is dead. We get to deal with the Angel, which is kind of surprising. Let's see what we got in there. It's the Bible, so we're going to skip it over and just head down to the Depths Part 2. Remember, we're just going to Sheol on this one. So it kind of feels like this could be a very quick run. You know what? Judgment, you've got my attention. I'm kind of feeling like we're going to end up fighting greed on this floor regardless. Did I even go to the shop? I did go to the shop on the last floor. Did I not? I bought something. I can't remember what it was. That's how good this run is. Thanks for the key for once I don't actually need it. Usually you pay out a little bit quicker than this, Judgment. I'm willing to give you all that you need. Notched axe. Man, that is not good at all. Oh, we bought the map in the last shop. That's what happened there. See what we've got in here. Just a regular chest, which means I'm not all that interested. Item room is off the table. You know what we will do is make our way down here to the secret room, which is probably on the way to that boss fight anyway. We'll pick up a little extra money, hoping to get to 15 cents by that. Although, I would say it's pretty darn likely that we end up fighting greed in our shop. So I would rather, you know, ideal situation, fight greed in the secret room, and then have the shop be open and use the money from the secret room greed fight to actually buy something useful. Anyway, we have 6 bombs. Let's check it out. See what we get. 3 cents. Not really all that much, but let's make our way down here because we are indeed going to the boss room. And I'm going to save these shears because they could actually be very beneficial, especially for crowd control on the mom boss fight. There's nothing really that is going to give me too much in the way of problems on the way to that fight, I feel. So it's probably in our best interest to just save this up for now. Now, let's just kill this last conga liner, and with him being dead... Oh, that was kind of close. Check out our shop. It's got the compass! I really want it! I know I talked about how the compass wasn't essential, but it would still be worthwhile, because I'm never gonna remember to have the patience to, like, walk in and out of rooms to actually see where the boss room is. Although, you know, I guess if we don't get it, I could actually do that. I'll probably forget, though, with my focus being on commentary, as it is a lot of the time. But a little bit of extra money would go a long way towards helping me out here. This is almost the only kind of room that could inspire me to use the shears here. But, you know, it ended up working out okay regardless. We don't need that. There's our boss room. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's not get the compass. Let's just fight Blue Mom. I was actually about to say, you know, if we end up fighting Blue Mom, then the shears is going to be incredibly valuable because that crowd control aspect just becomes all the more important now. So we're doing very well so far. The poison damage is stacking up quite nicely. Shears doing damage when they have the opportunity. Probably we're due for like one more spell of damage here against Mom, and then that'll do it. Yeah, that was really easy, actually. We're going to get squeezy. We're going to bypass the Polaroid. Remember, this is a pure mushroom run. We're going to go down to the womb, and then we're going to get ready to go to Sheol, I suppose. So what I'm going to do here is start working my way over. But then I'm just going to kind of move back and forth between these rooms in the hopes that the mushroom will eventually tell me where I'm supposed to go, if you know what I mean. Well, we might as well go to this treasure chest because we have 97 keys. And, you know, we picked up some more bombs as a result. But we get a new mushroom effect every room. So I'm kind of hoping just by moving back and forth between rooms, I can get that compass effect. Or was that safety cap that did that? No, safety cap affects your pills. I thought for sure I randomly got the compass on some of these rooms. Anyway, I guess we'll just make our way in a direction while still keeping an eye out for it. That was bad damage on my part. But in my defense, I thought I was dodging fairly well. Just kind of haphazardly running from side to side, I guess. And from a health perspective, we're doing just fine. Remember, we're not fighting Blue Baby. We're fighting Sheol. Or we're fighting Satan, I guess, technically. So it should be, you know, a little bit more tolerant with respect to the kind of items and conditions we will need to succeed on our way to that run. Let's just use the tower card here because I don't want to waste any more bombs than is truly necessary. And we'll pick up a bomb as a result of that. Again, just to, you know, maximize the number of bombs that we have for the Mom's Heart boss fight, essentially. Okay, so a couple of those dudes are dead. Just going to try to stack poison damage on the ones when they come up, especially that champion who's going to take kind of a beating. Drop the treasure chest. There's only one left. Wow, I did not know that I'd killed like 4 of them so far. We get a pill. Balls of Steel. That looks like a Balls of Steel pill. Wow, that was incredibly good luck, I guess. Totally unexpected, but I'm pleased with myself nonetheless. Whenever that happens, there's always the temptation, right? In your head, you're like, maybe I'm a psychic. Well, maybe I am a psychic. Death? No, this is the bloat. That is not death, and this is absolutely a room worthy of using the shears for so many reasons. A big one, of course, being that, you know, the ability to fly is going to protect me from the creep that this dude creates. And if I can just kind of hang out pseudo behind him, it should be easy enough to kill him. Like so, yeah, we get our range upgrade, we get our deal with the devil. Wow me now! The Pact, you know what? Sure, why not? That's going to be interesting. It at least pays for itself in Spirit Hearts, gives us extra damage. Down to the Womb Part 2 with only 2 floors remaining. We've had a series of very quick runs lately. For better or for worse. Mostly for better, actually. We've had some very good runs recently. Random Spirit Heart drop always makes my day. This guy fires as fast as we fire, which always scares me. But somehow we managed to kill him without taking damage ourselves, which is kind of a rarity in my Isaac runs, if I do say so myself. Might as well kill the Gluttony. The Cyst can go last. Should be easy enough to kill. And we'll make our way down here. I'm thinking maybe we'll get very lucky and the boss will just be straight down, essentially. Not that we really struggle at this point. I mean, we're still doing very well. Sheol could potentially trip us up a little bit, but I think it's kind of... Oh, there we go. We've got the compass now. I don't know why that happens. I must be missing something completely obvious, and I'm sure commenters will be happy to let me know what it is. And that is fine by me. Anytime I get a chance to gain some new knowledge, man, I feel good about it. The only time I get mad is when, like, I ask a question, and then people in the comments are like, Northernlion, how could you ask that question? You're so stupid. And I'm like, man, when you make fun of people for asking stupid questions, you keep them from getting smarter, and that makes you the true idiot for trying to feel superior like that. You're stifling knowledge in the long term by doing that. So, you know, I know it's silly, my gaps in my knowledge sometime, and whenever I try to, you know, inform people and end up misinforming them, I understand that's destructive, so I can understand where the comments are coming from there. But when I'm asking questions, man, be respectful, give a good answer, contribute to the growth of knowledge of mankind. In any case, that's a weirdly, tonally dissonant rant for me to go on in the middle of this Isaac episode. But regardless, I'm not using any bombs at all for whatever reason, because I kind of feel like it's unnecessary right now. But now that we're going to have Zambies, that's probably a good idea. Or Larry Jr.'s. In any case, easy boss fight so far. Will probably continue to be easy, especially if I can stack up some poison damage on Mom's Heart. And since we can fly here, by way of the shears, it does mean that I should be mostly exempt from getting hit by these bombs. Oh, well, except for that one. I'm exempt from getting hit by the creep, at least. The bombs could still hit me if I'm an idiot about it, which I almost was again. Now, we are not going to the chest. We are instead going to Sheol, which means we'll take this path down here. And I'm expecting we're going to be done pretty quickly here. Might as well check straight downwards, because this is the way that the secret room is, if nothing else. I probably should have put that bomb over here, just so that I could have gone to the secret room as well. Get more money, you know, that could come in handy never. It would be sweet if you carried over your money to the next run, although it would totally fly in the face of the fact that the game is supposed to be, you know, different every single time and unconnected. Anyway, let's just put a bomb down here. Started a chain reaction there that ended up being okay for us. We could actually get some shots in here. Cat and Ninetales could potentially be beneficial here. I always struggle to find a good reason to talk positively about that item. But, you know, maybe there's one there. Fighting zombies, sometimes Cat and Ninetales is not awful. We are fighting the Fallen here. Wish we were on the High Priestess run. That made the Fallen fight pretty goddamn easy. But should still be incredibly easy regardless. We've got a nice series of items here. Poison damage will claim them, even if my shots do not. And I don't think I'm going to get hit here, believe it or not. Kind of surprising. Sadly, we have reached a dead end, but on our way back, maybe I'll get lucky and the compass will appear. Does not appear so yet. I gotta get in the habit of checking that every single time now. That was a very nice bomb fly there. Yeah, but that was poor damage. But, you know, we're not gonna... The Satan fight, it's very easy, or a lot easier, to guarantee yourself taking very little damage on the Satan fight. So it's not like the Blue Baby or Isaac fights where you kind of need to have a certain amount of health just to absorb random shots you're gonna take. It's much more of a situation where, you know, proper dodging can help you out. I mean, not that the Isaac and Blue Baby fights are not skillful, because they are, but they also kind of reward, or kind of suffer from a little bit of a more random element, in my opinion at least. I know there are people who disagree with me on that, and that is A-okay as well. Still can't really see where I'm supposed to go. I'm just going to toss this bomb in there. I would say that was a pretty damn good bomb, especially considering we got one in return. Probably blow up these bomb flies without hitting myself. I would be a happy camper. And you know, we did this run. I'm not saying we didn't have a lot of advantages here, because we did. But we did do this run without having anything that made our shears charge faster, which is kind of rare. You know what? It's probably worth a heart just to check what we got there. And there's our boss room. I just saw it on the compass on the far right. But again, still doing very well for health. Even if we go into this boss fight with 4 hearts, we lose all of our spirit hearts before we get there. I think we are going to be A-okay. No problems. What this does mean is that I could... Nah, you know what? I probably can't. I was thinking that I could use my... shears before I got to that boss fight and then still have it against Satan, but it's probably in our best interest to just save it. Let's not get too cutesy with things. Let's just instead, you know, improve our chances overall of success here. Because having the shears available, you know, having that Meat Boy active, or Meat Boy analog active on the Satan boss fight is really useful, especially in phase 2 of Satan. And actually, I can see my health here, so I'm getting a little bit nervous. Not incredibly so, but a little bit. We're going to put a bomb here. And I'm going to use that to blow up that Fallen wannabe. Greed shouldn't have too much more left in him. There we go. Ended up turning out not so badly. We'll move onwards. Not too many rooms left to go. Alright, fighting war is fantastic. I don't mind that at all. Even if he is going to do that bomb-dropping thing at every single pass. He does spawn troll bombs. It's no problem. And once we get him down to the state where he is actually running at us... I can't believe I took damage there. We're going to be totally fine because we are substantially faster than he is. So hopefully he'll give us a spirit heart or something. Regular heart, whatever. We got 2 of these face dudes who I don't really like, but also are not going to be too much of a threat for me, even if I stand still and take one of their hits on the chin. Alright, well, we might as well try it a couple times, because we do have enough health just surrounding us to make it worthwhile. Whatever. Let's go fight Satan. No more dipsy-doodling, dilly-daddling, whatever. I'm getting my phrases confused. We're going to drop this in here. We're going to use the shears. And then we should be able to take out the Fallen very quickly. It's the 3rd time we fought the Fallen on this very floor. So even if the shears choose to do no damage, which they did for a while, but now they're kind of going to town, we should be okay. That was very easy. Let's just hope that the shears now find it in their heart to attack Satan, which they are indeed doing. That's the other thing. The shears would be terrible for Isaac Blue Baby, because they would just be causing, like, constant shots from them to come out. But against Satan, there's no detriment whatsoever. So, hopefully my bomb did indeed work there. Now, I'm going to take damage against the bomb flies, almost certainly. But this fight's almost over, and Isaac was a fun guy. It's looking like it's going to turn out for the best. Yeah, that was actually fairly easy. Again, thank you to XX Honeycomb for that challenge run suggestion. We used basically every mushroom item, and it was a fun time, I gotta say. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Again, continue suggesting your challenge runs, and I will do the ones I deem most appropriate. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.